workshops informational. Commission General Regulation 421 LCB file R160-12 party applications and transfer of bonus points. Program Officer Maureen Hullinger. Maureen.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners. Maureen Hullinger for Nevada Department of Wildlife from the License Office. This morning, I'm here to present a couple regulations for workshop. The first one being CGR 421 LCB file R160-12. This particular regulation is to amend the current NAC as it relates to party applications for big game to include antlerless elk and horns shorter than yours antelope. And it's also to clarify language regarding bonus point transfers. As background, the party applications during the December 2011 Commission meeting, Lyon County Advisory Board expressed an interest in party applications for antlerless elk and other species that the Commission might be interested in. The Department also shared that interest and supported the topic. So we went forward with drafting this language that we have before you today, and got it in before the cutoff for LCB, which was January 30th, so for permanent regulation change. In talking to game biologically, these party hunts are another way to provide opportunity for hunters while trying to meet species population objectives. In regards to the bonus point transfers, the original intent of transferring bonus points was to disallow the transfer to another person. The grammar in the original language, the public, I've had challenges over the years in regards to whether that was really how it was written. So when this came open, I took the opportunity to do that clarification. What I'll do as part of these regulations, I like to go through, I have the support material that was provided, but I'll go through section by section, just identifying the changes, and then turn it back to you. So in Section 1, Subsection 5, it's a clarification in the definition of a party. It clarifies that the deer hunts as any deer and then adds language to include the antlerless elk and the horn shorter than yours antelope. In Section 2, Subsection 2, the amendment to the regulation breaks apart the original Subsection 2 and creates a new Subsection 3. So as a reminder, in other areas of regulation, bonus points can only be earned by species and category species, and that's the reason I say that is that's some of the language that's going to be added here. So as in Subsection 2, the change from seasons to species or category of species is a housekeeping item, and it was missed when we originally went to the categories a number of years ago. This subsection also is now reads more specific in that bonus points can't be transferred to another person and that they can't be transferred to another species or category of species. In Section 2, Subsection 3, this is that new subsection. It's the first exception to transferring bonus points. This subsection clarifies that a person can transfer bonus points, but only when they change their own residency and within their own record. So that reinforces Subsection 2 not being able to transfer to another person. And then the last language change in that section is amending and changing the language type of hunt to species or category of species. So if a person is a resident and they move out of state and become a non-resident, they have resident points in antlered elk for the 4151 hunt, they can transfer it to the non-resident hunt for antlered elk. Section 2, Subsection 4. Because we're expanding the types of species, we're requesting to delete the term to hunt deer so that it's more generic to accommodate the change. And then in Section 2, Subsection 5, This is clarifying that the junior hunt, the transfer bonus points, this is the other exception for transferring. The transferring of bonus points is from the junior hunt when they become ineligible, goes up into the antler deer category. Since the language originally established, we've established other junior hunts that have bonus points, which namely turkey. And the way it was reading is that if someone wanted to come to us to transfer points, if they had points and they were no longer eligible for a junior hunt in turkey, they could essentially have transferred into the antlered deer, and that wasn't the original intent. So the adding for deer in all those locations in that section has clarified that. And that is the presentation on that particular regulation and the regulation changes.
Okay, any questions of Maureen? Commissioner Macbeth?
I think it's clear enough, but there was a question at the Clark County Cab on the change of residency. It can be from resident to non-resident or from non-resident back to resident.
Right.
No difference.
No difference.
Any other questions for Maureen? Take it out to public comment. Any public have comments on this? All right. This is a workshop, so we'll be hearing it again. So, no more comments. We'll move on to 6B. Maureen?